Let's go live. Today we are live. Hello, everybody. This is Gabriel with ODE, right here, Online Digital Education Mastery Group. It's a community on Facebook of collaborators, educators that share, that help each other to rise up, to get that impulse, that motivation with this pandemic too, to free yourself from all that craziness that's going on in life. And today is Sunday. And it is May 30th. We're almost done. And I know that you guys are spending the weekend at the shore. Please be safe. Today we want to talk about the fear, that resistance that we have, with wanting to just live our lives in a fuller capacity. And this is episode 135, and it's titled, Teachers Can Overcome Fear and Resistance. And yeah, you can. You can certainly overcome that. And I'm going to share with you about 3 strategies today that are really helpful for my clients. So let me start you off with my disclaimer. Please know that this is not for those who continuously make excuses or are expected to get rich overnight. And I say that because, learning how to get over your fear of success will take you to the next step, which is monetizing your experience and having a fuller life of abundance, doing what you love to do, which is educating. So there are no false promises here. There are no false guarantees. There's no instant gratification. Right? This is an opportunity to be part of a high quality community right here. It is the ODE, Online Digital Education community on Facebook of educators who actually help each other collaborate and succeed, share experiences, move up, ascend, and everybody has started in the same place. So this is an opportunity for you to do the same thing, and I will be guiding you with your success. Now, it takes work, it takes commitment, it takes dedication, to fix the BS, the belief system, not that BS you were thinking about. To fix this, okay, you have to have a strong, work ethic, dedication for yourself, because it's that important. So if this is not something that you're willing to put in, then this is not for you. And that's okay. And if you're looking to start and then quit in the next few weeks or months just because it takes work, then you're better off doing the same stuff you've been doing. And this is definitely not for you. So let me start you off with a quote that I really like. And this quote comes from Les Brown. He's one of the better motivational speakers that I've listened to. He's been around for about 50 years. And he is an American motivational speaker, and he was a member of the Ohio House of Representatives from 1977 to 1981. And he currently does live motivational, feeds on Facebook. And he said, too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. A fear or fears can paralyze anybody's life moving forward, fear of anything, and having to understand that fear and how to overcome that feeling of fear, is something that I want to address today with 3 tips. So the Human Mind ebook that I continue to read just fascinates the hell out of me with the knowledge, that I personally can use and do use to empower myself as I build a life coaching business on Facebook. And there are more upsides to one's life than we can ever imagine. There really are so many upsides to one's life. And just because we're fallible doesn't mean, that we have to cower down and accept a kick in the ass, kick in the butt. When life kicks us in the butt, kick back, fight back, never give up. The mistakes that we make as people is okay. We're only human, right? We are going to make mistakes, and mistakes are part of the learning curve in life. So, of course, as long as, we're not trying to hurt anyone along the way, mistakes are cool. Don't make a bad mistake consciously, like, I'm going to hurt somebody. That's not cool. As a matter of fact, take those errors in life as a grand opportunity to learn and to push forward. And that's the whole point. You want to push forward. You want to challenge yourself and have accountability for yourself to do the greater things. Now, often the best way to overcome anything that you resist or are afraid of is to expose yourself to it in a way that gently gets you used to it. You can accomplish this gradual desensitization effect, both mentally and in real life. That's a rough word for me. Desensitization. Okay. The imagery exposure strategy is one such technique. You see, the mind does not know the difference between reality and what is happening in the mind. It just doesn't. So whether a situation is happening or you're imagining or remembering it, the brain reacts the same way by producing, the neurochemicals that make you feel an emotional response. This means that if you're afraid of something, whether it's, let's say, public speaking, bringing up difficult conversations, or riding in an airplane, you can use visualization to practice exposure mentally. Now, this tool, this technique, can also be used to practice a new skill or make a life change. Change can be scary. So using visualization is one way to overcome resistance by getting used to the experience ahead of time. You can work through the intimidating parts in your mind and play out all the different options so that you know ahead of time how you want to react when it comes time for the real experience. Now, skills like this can also be practiced using visualization, because imagining executing the skill or steps in great detail helps the brain create a habit of thought. Then, when you take the steps in real life, it doesn't feel new. It feels like you've done this before. How cool is that? So regardless of the situation, that you wish to expose yourself to mentally, will determine what the experience would look like. So would there be steps to take? What would be going on around you? Who would be there? These are the kind of questions that you want to play out in your mind as you get used to this new experience of overcoming a particular fear. You sit down, you close your eyes and imagine the experience from start to finish. Imagine every step in great detail. And that's going to really help you out a lot. When you experience a negative emotion or resistance or fear, observe how it feels. And this is something that I've spoken about a lot. You want to be able to hit the brakes and be like, whoa, I'm having this feeling. Let me observe this. What is going on here? And then ask yourself disputing questions. Challenge yourself to be like, why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? Is it external? In other words, does it relate to somebody else, or is it internal? Does it relate to you? Ask what you are thinking about the situation that is making you feel that way. Ask yourself what you would want the experience to look like in order for you to feel more comfortable with it. And then continue imagining the experience going well. That's key. Imagine that it is going well for you. Imagine yourself feeling comfortable and content. You can even add fun or relaxing elements to whatever you're thinking. Create a scene that you want with, let's say, music or color or, extra characters. Imagine a situation with these added elements helps program your mind to expect a feel good, when the situation happens in real life. You may need to do this activity several times until you go through the process, of feeling good. Another technique called situation exposure hierarchies can greatly help you overcome fear and resistance. This gradually exposing yourself to something in a way that overcomes resistance and fear is to take baby steps. Gradually, take baby steps. First, identify something or multiple things, that you may be avoiding. And then identify what steps or actions involved in this situation that you are feeling, resistant to. This could be like, let's say, having a conversation or committing to something. Taking an action, and you always should take action. You must take action, because it's good to commit to something for yourself. Making an investment, etc. For each of the aspects that you feel resistant about, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being extremely high resistance, or fear. And then, of course, 1 being super mild. So put the different aspects or steps in order, of their score. And then start taking the gradual steps with the lowest number. Start with number 1, of course. The level of least resistance first. And then work your way up there, to the more difficult steps. Now, doing this builds confidence. And because the smaller tasks are already out of the way, you will feel less overwhelmed, and you will build your way to be more to the more difficult steps. The higher you go, the more, resistance you might feel. But this will start getting you gradually used to the idea that, okay, it's not that bad after all. And then lastly, you want to play the script until the end. This is called the worst case scenario, way of thinking, strategy. This process, all right, is pretty good because, it is a process for overcoming fear and resistance, to actually face the fear itself. And you do this, you play a script. The way you do this is to imagine the situation and play that script all the way to the end, like a movie in your mind, which would be the worst case scenario that you're afraid of. The benefit of doing this is that you can now see what it would actually be like without having to experience it in real life. It gives you a safe place, to see how it would feel and determine how you would cope with it. And that is a very good way of actually not being involved in the real fear before you actually get involved. So, think about it. You imagine it. It's a worst case scenario. You play it out. It's a hell of a movie in your mind. And then you get to observe how you're going to feel as you learn to overcome that fear. My greater purpose here is helping everyday people realize their magnificence with empowerment thinking for success. Book your discovery session with me today and receive an 8-week purposeful package to empower your life with. The goal of my life coaching program is based on your positive outcome by rebuilding your BS, your belief system, not the other BS, and optimizing your confidence for success of monetizing your educational experience online. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. Empowerment thinking for success will help you realize your success in personal health, wealth, and make you wiser as you start to live a magnificent life of abundance. And I truly mean that. When you start to monetize your experience as an educational niche online, you start to monetize at 4 figures a month, 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month. It scales all the way up. So remember, you're magnificent. I believe you're magnificent. You should believe you're magnificent. Let me know and leave comments below. Or come and visit me at right here, ODE, Online Digital Education. It's a community on Facebook of educators that collaborate with each other, share experiences so that everybody, can succeed, can ascend the value ladder of life, and you can have more confidence, less fears, more confidence, and really monetize that experience to people who are saying, I would like to buy your mentoring because you know something that I don't, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Visit me on my community newsfeed, leave a comment there. You can leave me a private message on Messenger. I respond to messages and comments every day, and I really enjoy that. And I also look forward to seeing your personal success so I can interview you right here live on the ODE community. 688,000 people is my personal goal over the next 5 years. I would love it if you were just one of those people. So this is Gabriel again, and I'm signing out with ODE, Online Digital Education Mastery Group, a community on Facebook of educators that collaborate and share experiences so that everybody can move up and be confident with who you are. This is Sunday, May 30th, and this has been episode 135, titled Teachers Can Overcome Fear and Resistance. Yes, you can. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you. You guys have a great day, and God bless.